Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Ben Schubert. I do videos about filmmaking, and yeah, this channel has made $100 since December. It's only taken a couple months, so therefore, I'm quitting my day job. So no, I am not basing my financial decisions on what I'm making on YouTube right now, because it wouldn't do anything. But I am making a serious plan for this year, and that plan is going to be a major change from what I've been doing for a couple years now, like 7 years. So I've been running Image Capture Media, which is my, film production company, which has been doing mostly corporate video, and I've been doing some short films and stuff on the side. Corporate video is not why I became a filmmaker. So I need to start being real honest with that and actually checking in with myself to see where I'm at, what I was originally planning to do, and am I on track? And currently, I would say not really, but kinda. But it's not, So for any of this to actually make sense to what I'm doing, what my plans are for the year, before I tell you what that is, I want to rewind a bit. And I want to tell you a bit about where I started. So I actually started off doing web design and animation back when Flash was a thing. So that was my original training. And that job got me hired on as a lab instructor for a class that taught those things, which then got a contract to shoot a bunch of little videos about centennial events around Saskatchewan when the province turned 100. And that time of shooting mini documentaries that were like a minute long with a team of other people traveling around the province, that was so much fun. And I was just hooked. I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So after that, I signed up for film school. Now, film school, whether it's worth it, is a topic for another day. If you want to hear my opinions on it, let me know in the comments. So I had the unique experience of while I was in film school, I was also a professional working in corporate video and documentary in the field. So I was working pretty full time while also going to school pretty full time, stretched very thin. Now I was working really hard trying to build a career in film and television, making that sort of thing happen when the government at the time killed our local broadcaster, which essentially meant that a lot of work dried up instantly for me, and I had to start looking for other work, doing that sort of thing. And the writing was on the wall that they were going to kill the tax credit next, which they did. So at that time, me and my wife, the Sheenster, decided that, you know what, we're going to go on an adventure. We're moving to Vancouver. And so within 3 months of making that decision, we packed it for everything, sold the house, and we were gone. Within a year of being in Vancouver, the film industry in Saskatchewan collapsed, and everyone else was moving too. So seeing that, I understood that it was going to be a bit of a pause for me in my career, but I was confident that I could make the transition work in Vancouver. Now, when we moved here, it was actually just after the recession, so work here was pretty dry for a lot of people. Now, I started off doing door-to-door sales for like TV and internet, which was a nightmare, but it taught me sales skills. And I was able to transition that into building a corporate video company using the skills I built, and was essentially just focusing on paying the bills. And year led to year, where I spent all my time focusing on just maintaining the business, maintaining my family, and being a parent, and staying afloat and being fine and happy and enjoying life. But also realizing that the projects that I was wanting to get going are slipping further and further away, and I'm becoming more and more someone who just does corporate video than the creative projects that I'm really wanting to do. And so that's where we're at now. That's the present. Now, my wife has just spent 2 years going through a high-intensity nursing training program, and after years of her being the stay-at-home parent with the 2 kids, we've switched roles, and now that's me. And yes, I can work, but with COVID, I kind of can't, because someone's got to watch the kids, and finding childcare and work right now can be very challenging. So all of this to say that this year I'm kind of treating it as a creative sabbatical. Yes, there's some work that I am doing for some clients that are ongoing, but I'm also going to be focusing a lot on my creative work and rebuilding it in a way where that becomes my main career again. That is the focus. Doing documentaries, doing films, just more stuff that I'm interested in doing. I am less interested in working with companies for the moment. So at least for this next year, there's certain projects that I'm working on. I need to stay focused on them. Some of them I've talked about a little bit here and there through the channel over the years. So here's what that actually means for this channel moving forward. 1, I am committing to doing more videos here. This isn't my main job. This isn't what I'm doing, but this is also an integral part of my job, right? In that I'm going to be documenting the process of rebuilding my creative career, right? And I'm going to be using this space to showcase what I'm actually working on. I'm going to be doing short films. I'm working on a documentary. I'm also trying to raise funding for that documentary, so I will be going behind the scenes on that process. I'm also in the middle of writing a feature right now that I've been working on for a while, so I'm going to talk a bit about that process as well. So all this to say, there's just going to be more filmmaking content here because I'm focusing more on the filmmaking content and less on the business side. That's where this channel is going. So if you want to follow along and watch some more stuff about this, hit that subscribe button. If this video was helpful in any way, give it a like, and otherwise, I'll see you later.